Sorry we a little delayed, but my phone been going off. On my way here, back to back to back, because I heard the streets is talking hot about your girl. And you know we don't really do that over here. I'm feeling some type of Wayne.
Uh-oh.
Y'all know how I get. So I want people to tread lightly with me. But with that being said, we are now tuned into Chit Chat Radio on iHeartRadio's Party 1019 in the Matrix Studio with Big DWI on the side of me. DJ Young Fresh. Next is Radio. Fresh got a big friend in the building today. Hi, friend. Yeah. So where's the Super Bowl? Yeah, we was gonna try to watch the Super Bowl in here, but we'll see what we could do. Once we start playing music again, I'll see. I didn't even know who was playing until today, but I did want to watch the Super Bowl because everybody's talking about it. And Usher's performing. Swerve had told me that last time that Usher was performing for halftime. So I definitely wanted to see that. It's amazing to me how, like, there'll be male artists, not to bring up Nicki Minaj, but there'll be male artists that, like, are so, like, they're older or whatever, and, you know, people will be so hyped for them to do stuff, but then when it's Nicki Minaj, they'll be like, oh, she's old and she's washed up, and it's just like, that's so funny to me, but, yeah, so I don't really have a lot to get into today, but we are going to get some things, but let's get into some more music, and, yeah. We're back. So that was Callie's new song, Bozo. And obviously, as you guys know, it was a sample from Keisha Cole's song Love that came out when we were younger. You guys remember that song? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so apparently, I don't know if Keisha Cole had an issue with the song because it wasn't clear through her, whatever the case may be. But she pretty much, you know, came out and spoke about the song not being cleared. And she was saying that she pretty much feels like, you know, artists shouldn't, you know, do songs without them being cleared, period. So it's just like, how do y'all feel about that?
I feel like that. I respect that. I feel like if you don't got a specific relationship with the artist that you're sampling, you should be careful before you actually start promoting and, you know, putting the record.
I mean, but at the same time, when we really being technical, I'm pretty sure that DWI can attest to this. Pretty much like all songs pretty much at some point or another have come from samples from some other genre or some other jazz or something like that, right?
Right.
Most of the hits.
Yes.
Not old songs. Most of the hits is like, songs that have been repeated and repeated and repeated and repeated. Like even the reggae artists be doing that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lot of stuff comes from jazz samples, like, you feel me, country music from back in the day or whatever. I just feel like nowadays it's kind of a little different only because, I mean, I guess not really, because like back in the day, Biggie used to use a lot of samples from other genres of music, right?
Yeah, but Biggie didn't do it. Biggie didn't produce the record. Kanye West is the only person that you could say that like does that. Kanye's a producer. Everybody else is just an artist and
I know, but I'm just saying that people have always been doing this. But I was gonna say about today, I know that. All right, let's say drill music. I can understand how someone would be uncomfortable with a drill artist
taking like Mary J. Blige, like taking Mary J. Blige.
Yeah, you know what I mean, taking something of their.
Or Beyonce with Fabio. Didn't he have a little issue with?
Huh?
With Fabio. He just had to clear up the record a little bit.
And the same thing, Stunner Girl just had an issue with Ciara over the song that she had with YG.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's like that happens a lot. But I feel like, I don't know if it's because of content of the music. I feel like a lot of older people don't really respect like today's music. They feel like, you know?
I think it's the older artists is a little bit mad.
That happened in the 60s and 70s. That's how Rick James and all them and James Brown felt about when the 80s dudes was doing it. It's a regular thing,
It's
right?
a regular thing.
Yeah, it's just part of the process.
Part of the game.
But Keisha Cole saying it, being from the era, is like crazy. Like, Keisha, you know how this go already. Like, all your joints wasn't original, but she must be talking about something specific.
Blake Simpson is texting me. He said, F that. Sampling should be valid, in my opinion, especially if it's not only on YouTube. People should be happy they inspire someone for real.
Right.
That's the part I'm
That's a good point. That's a good point. Y'all can definitely call in and talk with us today. 646-807-2992. 646-807-2992. For me, I feel like it all depends. Cause what about freestyles? You know what I mean?
They saying if you're not getting paid over it, so it's like a cover. Freestyle's like covering over a beat or a song.
I mean, but nowadays, all right, I've noticed that like with DistroKid, you can upload freestyles to DistroKid.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, like a lot of people have freestyles, like
Also,
you know.
like DJ mixes, I heard too. Like people put their DJ mixes up.
Yeah, they do, and a lot of people be uploading other people's songs on. I noticed that other people be uploading other people's songs on like through DistroKid. I feel like DistroKid is probably like not the best, doesn't have the best system when it comes to detecting things, because you cannot do that on United Masters. You cannot do that on TuneCore when it comes to uploading just freestyles and stuff.
Right.
But I see it done on DistroKid a lot, so it's just like, I don't know, but I feel like a lot of these, like he said, people should be, I guess, grateful for it. But once again, if I feel like you're not doing my song just due, I have every right to say that I would prefer you not to do it, right?
Right.
But yeah, I also was listening to the song that Snoop Dogg had with Benny the Butcher or whatever. You had played that last week or whatever.
Right.
And even though I already had listened to Benny the Butcher's project, I was just thinking like, yo, it's just so crazy because Snoop Dogg was on the record. He kept just saying the gangsters is back, like real rap is back. And I'm like, dang, they must really not respect this new era of rap. Like the OGs, they must really think we are clowns. Because I was just like, the content of the song, I'm just like, yo, they really like, you feel me?
Right.
Could you play that song?
Benny and Snoop, definitely.
Yeah. Because I'm just like, And we got the Super Bowl on now, guys. San Francisco 49ers. That's what it's called.
Yeah, that's you're right.
All right, yeah, they're winning right now, 3-0. But that don't mean nothing right now, right? Because it's a long way to
It's
go.
a long way to go. This is the second quarter.
Throwbacks, the new Party 1019, a Nexus radio station.
Sit off that Don Julio, Acafulio. Fresh was feeling that record. Until she said, oh, you going to be like with Tupac when I come shoot up that studio? Because stop playing with me.
I'm glad she didn't say nothing about Biggie.
I thought that was Biggie's daughter or something.
It
Respect
was
Tiana?
cool, respectfully. Or some, yeah. I'm a big Biggie fan. Biggie's my favorite rapper of all time. So, Mona Leo be talking crazy. I'm not going to lie. I feel like she talks the craziest out of any female rapper,
Where's she
to be
from?
honest. I believe she's from Texas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Heard you.
So a girl on my Facebook had posted, she's from Orlando, and she had posted that her top 5 young rap girls in no particular order is Young Baby Tate, Mona Leo, Callie, Lotto, and Flo Milli. How do y'all feel about that lineup?
I don't have enough information about all of them, but after I hear what y'all say, I'm gonna go do my research. I'm gonna listen to
You
some
never
of
heard,
the songs.
y'all don't know them, right?
I know the artist. Say it one more time.
Young Baby Tate, Mona Leo, who we just played, Callie, who we just played, who had that song,
So far,
sampled
Mona Leo's
by
lit.
Keisha Cole, Lotto,
I like that song.
Lotto, I know Lotto.
I know Lotto, but I don't know the other 3.
and Flo Milli.
And I like Flo Milli.
And then you just like Mona Leo's
But
song.
you said that's somebody's favorite rapper.
They said that was a top 5 young girls in no particular order, like the new girls coming up. And she's from Orlando, and it's just so funny to me because I always say this. I think me and Swerve was talking about this last time, not last time, but like a few episodes ago. Like, depending where you from is depending who you would say is like a legend or who's popping to you sometimes. And it'd be like, you know, it's just like people be thinking they lit. And I be like, you lit in your city,
in your region,
you lit in where you at, but you not lit. You feel me? So it's just like, yeah, I don't know. So it was just interesting to me that she said that. She not mentioned that one New York girl. I'm like, where's the Lolas? Where's the Connies? Like, you feel me?
But you can't even be mad when they do that. It's like because the type of cars that they ride, the type of stores that they shop in is not what we do
and
up
it's
here.
just even a sound, like, because I know some people will say that they don't like, for instance, Stunner Girl, right? I love Stunner Girl. I feel like she's super, super hard or whatever the case may be. But I was like going hard for Stunner Girl for a year, saying like she was so hard, she was so hard. People would be saying that they didn't like her voice or whatever the case may be. And somebody's calling, y'all not answering.
I like her since she was fighting on that show.
Calling her?
Yeah, but I had knew her before the show. So we had did an interview or whatever before like she got on Baddies or whatever, and now it's almost at 50K views or whatever on my YouTube.
Stunner Girls on Batteries?
She was on Baddies at one
Oh, yeah, I
point.
know Stunner Girl. Yeah, that's
Not
dope.
Stunner Dior.
Oh, no,
Stunner
okay,
Girl.
Stunner Girl. Somebody different. All right, see? Reaching.
That's what I'm saying. Getting people mixed up. But with that being said, and she's a real one, because she would, when she first seen I launched my show, my chat room show, she was like, yo, let me just come on or whatever, and we whatever. And that, she went crazy on that freestyle.
She's from Cali or something.
Yeah, so point being said that people wasn't jacking that Cali voice like that, but from where she's from, her voice is what it is.
Yeah, I like Stunner Girl.
But some people out here might not really like the sound. And even, I think, Elle had mentioned that when she had came up here, she was like, it's crazy because back in the day when you was jacking Stunner Girl, they wasn't really jacking it like that. But now you see all the girls are heavily influenced like by her sound a little bit. You see more people with that type of flow. Do we got some Stunner Girl that we could play, actually? Let me see if I could get some Stunner Girl. So that was Stunner Girl Like That, and then that was Stunner Girl Real Rap. Like That is a song she remixed, and she got French Montana and JT on it, but I could not find a clean version of the remixes. I was actually happy that she got those features, because that was definitely a big moment in her career. Probably next to her having her song Runway on Madden. So that was definitely a big deal. And then that song Real Rap, they said they calling. That song Real Rap was literally the first song that I ever heard. Not one of the song that made me really fall in love with Stunner Girl, because I'm like, yo, she really talking. Nobody's talking like her. There's no girl that talk like her. Like, you feel me? She talks crazy. But she's very transparent in what she talks about, and I respect that. You know what I mean? She keeps it real in her music. And a lot of people are rapping things that they don't live, and they're also just not being honest about themselves, like living in their truth. And it's like, I respect people who, live in their truths. How do y'all feel about that?
I just told you that today. I said that today. I said, yo, that music hit better when that music hit harder when the raps is real.
Yeah, no, I was about to say, how do y'all feel about that, about people that, like, be capping in their raps? Like, a lot of people be out here in the streets acting like they really on that, but they really not on nothing, or they be snitching, or they not really, but they out here talking about doing drills. And a lot of people say this, like, about the female rappers a lot. They say that a lot of female rappers talk all this, like, spinning blocks or whatever, and they would never do that. But I feel like it's the guys, too. I feel like it goes both ways. I feel like, for me, it's okay to, like, you can sugarcoat a little bit, but to, like, really, like, create a whole new lifestyle and character is a little insane to me.
Yeah, that's a little bit crazy.
But you an actor, right? What's wrong with being an actor?
Right. You a musician. You could rap about a lot. You can make music about things that don't seem so, like, you know what I'm saying? You can make music and not lie. You can make good music. It's not hard. You can make music about your life and not lie. They got a lot of here.
Yeah, the reason why I feel like, for me, I feel like, all right, there's all different type of people in this world, right? There are people from all different walks of life. So that means that there's someone who needs to hear from you from all different walks of life. So if you speak your truth, that means someone who's relatable to you will listen, and, you never know what you could do for that person. But if you talking about something that you not about, then who's really going to be there for the people that were just like you, if that makes sense?
Right, righteously.
So I just don't know. That's what I say. Like, that's why I try to be true to myself as much as possible. And I feel like for a while, like, I wasn't always true to myself. I feel like for a while, like, when I came in first, I was very me. But then, like, I must feel like a couple of years, I felt like people were trying to force me to be somebody else. So I felt like I couldn't really be myself, or I felt like I was too much. I felt like I was too much. Like, people felt intimidated by me. People ain't want to be cool with me. Or, like, I remember one time I was taking a selfie or whatever, and I will never forget this day. I was at a radio show with my ex-boyfriend who was a rapper, and I was taking a selfie video, but even though he was a rapper, they knew who I was or whatever. So then somebody was like, oh, y'all taking selfies or whatever, and the girl that was there in the studio, she was like, oh, no, I'm not taking no selfies. I don't need to take selfies to define myself. And I was just like, it's just crazy how, like, people will prejudge you on, like, certain aspects. And I would be, like, just not as open to talk. And I feel like that's why I started Chit Chat Radio, because I wanted to, like, start talking more and, like, being more vocal about a lot of things so people could really know who I am and my personality, because I do also have, like, a big misconception when it comes to me also.
Right.
For me, because I'm a very deep person, even though I am, like, a little.
A little.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm a very deep person. I'm a very nice person. I try to help everybody. I want to see everybody win. I'm always like, yeah. And I believe in God heavily. Like, Sister Act 2 is one of my favorite movies. I don't play about God. Like, I really. When I was talking about this recently, me and my mom. Like, when I was in elementary school, I literally got in trouble because I brought the Bible to school, and you're not allowed to do that.
For real?
Yeah, you're not in no religion in school.
You're not
Public
allowed to bring
schools.
a Bible to school?
Mm-hmm.
I never knew that. Like you
Yeah.
said, la, 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 la.
Drop the views.
Throwbacks to the new Party 1019, a Nexus radio station.
I think I'm gonna start a segment where I literally show you guys freshest reactions to some of y'all songs. Because he don't be knowing some of the songs that we play. It be his first time hearing it, and he just be looking like shocked a lot of times at some of y'all lyrics. So I'm gonna do like a little slideshow of, cause I can't post the music on actual YouTube because whatever, but I'm gonna do a slideshow on Instagram of fresh reactions to certain songs. And I'm about to tell this one girl, I was like, nah, you should have seen. Everybody was looking in the room like, who's that? And she was like, but they was trying to play me like I can't rap. And I said, no. I said, no, they said you was hard. So who's winning the Super Bowl? Still the 49ers?
49ers right now.
Okay.
Shout out to the 49ers, man.
That's who you rooting for?
I don't watch football. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
me neither.
I don't watch sports. You know what I'm
Swerve was the one that wanted this one thing, and he not even here. But I'm happy because DWI came in. He looked a little sad. I'm like, was he sad because he had to record today? Because I see nobody else was here before us. Nobody had no show today.
Nah, the other show I had to do something, and Rick had something going on, so nah, we had In and Out Scratch coming through today on a lesson plan, but he gonna come back because it's a Super Bowl Sunday, so 15 minutes off, and he was like, nah, I'm good, like I'll come back the next time. So I said,
Okay, so that song we just played was "Sucker for the Baddies," Legendary Rella, and you know what's so funny because I watched a playback of me and Elle's conversation. And I felt some type of way because I kind of let Elle play with Legendary Rella. She called her a content creator. And she's not a content creator. She was a rapper first. And her and her boyfriend got together. And people think that she blew up from her boyfriend. But she already was doing her own thing. And when I found Legendary Rella was when she had, I know they hate when I bring this up, but I'm still going to bring it up. When she had that song with Princess Sonny or whatever, that's when I first found them. And I was like, okay, they giving Dro Selena or whatever. And I followed both of them and I tapped in and they was like doing their thing. She wasn't even with Bubba at the time. So it's like now when I see people try to like, oh, she wouldn't be lit if it wasn't for Bubba, that kind of blows minds. And I just feel like she's more than a content creator. What y'all think about that song?
I like it.
I like that song.
I just think y'all are violent. I'm like, what is wrong with these young ladies? Like, who pissed them off?
Sucker for Baddies wasn't violent though.
What she was talking about? Who she killed? She ain't killed nobody in that one?
Nah, she ain't killed
She was
nobody.
getting to the bag and she was
He didn't like, no, DWI did not like when Mona Leo said, if you keep playing with me, you gonna end up like Tupac at that studio.
Like,
When she said that, I was like,
Nah, that was a ball though.
yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's a shocking bar, and that's
got a
the
lot
thing.
of heart and talking.
First of all, she be talking like, wait, I'm gonna find some more
nobody
Mona
never
Leo.
talk crazy about. They trying a little something, but
that's a lot.
she not talking about Tupac though, so we can't even take it out.
Yeah,
of
no, she
context.
wasn't talking about
She
him. She
just
said you gonna be
using
like
it as a
him.
bar,
Yeah.
yeah.
She talking about her man if he
was
play
it.
well. You know whose girl that is, right?
Who was that?
His baby mother now.
Who that?
See, that was a situation. That's when some rapper, I forgot his name. I'm gonna tell y'all when we come back.
Oh man.
But yeah, that's his baby mother, whatever. People was mad because they feel like he took him off the took her off the market when it came to music. But I feel like she came back. She a little thicker now.
Yeah, people gotta stop doing that. Don't get the relationships and stop doing what's bringing in the bag. Don't be so stupid over love, like in respect. So.
I mean, yeah, I feel like you need to have a balance because I feel like sometimes my love life is very trash because I be too focused on work.
Yeah, comes with
And
the
it's like you have to have balance because you don't want to be like.
Right, but
it's
your
like-
significant other gotta understand. They gotta fall back, like, and let you do what you do. Like, they can't come in talking about now you can't go take pictures.
No,
with
because
DWI
that's
friends.
another thing. Because I used to be, well, we wasn't even together. That's the crazy part about it. I used to talk to this boy, right? We were in a situationship for a very wow.
in a situation.
Yeah, because that's the crazy part about it. Me, everybody, I'm like a guy to a certain extent. It's like everybody is not meant to be boyfriend material.
Exactly.
So with that being said, this boy was cool. He did stuff for me. He would do anything for me. So, you know, that was very tempting. He would do anything for me or whatever. But he was super, super crazy. I remember matter of fact, when we used to have, when I used to have the show in the Bronx, he used to, I will never forget that day that we had an interview with Jet Gang Zay and Dizzy Benko. He was outside the studio wailing out. Because I was talking to Dizzy and Zay for like a little second. And I'm like, are you slow? Oh, well. And you know me, I start geeking. Like, who you talking to? Who you talking to?
Man, that's crazy. He was outside of the station.
Yeah.
What you did to him, Chad?
But I'm not going to lie. I have a habit of, which I'm not proud of this. People be acting a little crazy over me. And I be cool. I'm only crazy over one person. Other than that, I'm very cool, calm, and collective.
You got one, the one that got away,
Crazy person.
or the one you won't let get away.
One I won't let get away.
One toxic.
I believe everybody has that. That's why I don't believe when somebody be like they just love me and only me. I be like, nah, you got that one person. We all got that one person. Not to say that everybody's going to exercise.
Yeah,
their
so
right.
how you know you not that one person for them if they're
I
saying
might
that they
be
love
for a
you?
few people, but you know, I believe that. Oh.
So that was Jen Carter and Chinese Kitty, Spin a Block. I actually like that song, and obviously DWI liked it too because he was vibing to it. He be feeling like stuff is a little too vulgar, but he was vibing to that song. And I'm happy. I feel like Jen Carter's about to start doing a whole bunch of songs, like, you know, solo features, and I'm super happy for that. I want her to break away from 41 so she could really put on for what she wants to put on, because I know people was mad that I said, like, she's connected to 41, but I feel like now that I said that, she's starting to break away a little more, and she just did this song, and I'm happy because a lot of people saying that she's gonna be like the next Young M.A. Like, she's that talented. People be saying that. So we'll see what happens.
I ain't hear that one. Shout out to Jen Carter. Shout out to the Roro family. Shout out to the whole family.
Yeah, that's what I. Yeah.
That's really my family right there.
Yeah.
To the
No.
Roros.
But we watching the Super Bowl. I just seen Usher performing. He brought out Alicia Keys. He also brought out her. I actually seen her perform at the Apollo, and I was actually in VIP section, so I have really, really good seats. And she did amazing. She was like a really good performer. Yeah.
He said pull a footage out. He wanted to see
I
that.
don't.
You wanna
First
see
of all,
the
you know what's
seats?
so funny about me? I go so many places. I'm around so many people, and I never record or take on my phone. That's just not like. I think it's because like what I told y'all earlier about the girl saying you taking selfies.
Yo, I was telling somebody the other
But
day.
I
I
be
said,
everywhere, bro. I went to Cali and then I did not take one picture. I took one picture in the photo booth.
yeah,
Get like that sometimes. You a celebrity. You a superstar. You supposed to have a personal cameraman walking around with you. That ain't your
Yeah,
job.
I know.
Take pictures. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I was telling somebody the other day. I said, chat. She don't be caring so much. So sometimes she'll have a guest sitting right there. She'll be facing the whole other way. Like I'm not even giving you no attention. Like,
Not even. Don't say that.
yo,
No, maybe-
look at the footage. Watch the footage. You gonna see how she's
I mean,
sitting now.
sometimes.
And
But
Capella Grave is over there. And she was just
no,
like,
that was Capella. Capella
Oh,
came in
okay.
here being very strange.
yo,
Shout out to
I love
Capella.
her.
I love Capella, but yeah, I said that on the show. I said you being mad weird, like we not. Yeah.
You know what I love though? I love that because I know I done been around everybody now. So now when she acts like that, stay like that. Like don't try to be all cool with everybody because they love it when you disrespect them. They love that. They don't love the cool whatever. If I could have did anything, you know, I asked you if you do anything in your career, what would you do different? I would just have been mad arrogant because I was mad nice with doing what I do. I'm
I'm
mad
not
nice.
even trying to be arrogant though. I'm just trying to
Nah,
be
it's cool,
myself,
Chad.
bro.
It's cool.
Too late though. You know that.
Yeah. Nah,
I'm trying to just be myself.
that's where we at right now. You're
I don't play
you're
with
not trying.
nobody.
You being yourself. You definitely being yourself. I ain't gonna never try to. If somebody try to say, yo, I want to talk to Chad.
And I
You
had
think-
wrote that.
You think we can give me an interview? I'm gonna be like, look, everybody can't come up there like, Everybody cannot go up there and sit with that girl.
No, but I
please.
had wrote this on Twitter, which I also posted on my Instagram. How I hate when people like literally like they'll be trying to force people on me, like force people.
I told you. See, that's why y'all don't never hear me asking somebody come up.
After
Like, nah,
one
it's
song,
cool.
like after one record, like you chat, I got somebody. You're like, nah,
Try to know exactly what she like.
Yeah, or they be like, first of all, it be girls that I know they don't like me because they feel like I don't like. They might feel like I don't really know them like that, but they might personally feel like I don't like them or whatever, and because I never posted about them, and it's like
they got
now you got your manager trying to force you on me. No, we need to build our own personal relationship, you know, for you to come on and I see what you about, because I can't be co-signing, because I've co-signed a lot of girls, and this is why I tread lightly when it comes to co-signing girls. And that's why I always show love to like Billy B, Lola Brooke, and Connie, and I will always like respect them and put like respect in their names. Sunny Girl too, because I feel like they like, you know, they real. But I feel like a lot of girls that I've co-signed and I spoke highly of have done super weird stuff or act like I wasn't the first girl to ever speak on them. Like, you feel me?
Cause you spoke on a lot of people that I ain't know. I ain't gonna lie.
This is what I'm saying.
And I'm outside and I don't know these people, chat. But you spoke on them. And now I know them.
Right. So with that being said, it's just like, just put some respect on my name.
Yeah, respect.
That's all I really do. Want is just respect me. Like, respect me. Don't like when I say something, just respect it. It's no shade. I want everybody to win. I'll help anybody. It's all love. You feel me? Could we play It's All Love, Dirk? You got that? Yo, I got a song for every line. He don't got that. So it's looking like Usher was all over Alicia Keys during that halftime performance. And this is reminding me of the whole Keke Palmer fallout with her baby daddy. How y'all think Swiss Beats about to feel about this whole situation?
It reminded me of Will Smith and what's my boy he slapped?
Chris Rock.
Chris Rock.
It reminded me, it's like another.
You
Will
think
Smith
Swiss
and
gonna
Chris
slap
Rock.
Usher?
Nah, they got a picture. They got a picture. I said it when I seen the piano and him on this side. I said I know Swiss probably told us stay on that side of the piano, let him stay on that side. But now the next picture is he's hugged up on her like from behind, like the I love you, boo. I miss you.
Ask me, I'm ready.
From-
So let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all think that is acceptable in relationships? Do you think it's okay to like,
In entertainment.
Nah.
yeah, like if you was dating a superstar, Fresh?
But
Yo,
that's
word to
behind.
my
He's
mother
behind her back, like.
Word to my
Bag,
mother
man,
be.
you gotta let that fly.
Word to my mother be.
Super Bowl, man.
Yo, that's word to my mother be. I don't care. Can't touch my wife, word.
Touch somebody else.
Okay,
all
what
the-
if she's somebody?
Huh?
What if she's somebody?
My wife is my wife. Your wife is your wife. My wife is off limits, bro. We not,
And once again, speaking about my rapper ex-boyfriend, I remember this one time we was in a spot. This is years ago, and this is like a very long time ago. We was together like 2014 to 17, and somebody was like, it was another rapper that was talking to me, and they was like touching on me like a little bit when I was in the spot, just a little friendly touch, and he got so mad at me, like, girl, what the fuck do you do? You don't have no respect for yourself. You let people in your face. And I feel like ever since then, I'm not as friendly as I used to be, because like I would be, you know, whatever, you do music, okay, you know, I'm gonna support everybody. But it's like, I don't know. I feel like when you are a personality, when you are an artist, when you are an entertainer, you have to be friendly. You have to, you know, it's not always, you know, you might flirt a little bit, but that mean you
part of
want to
the
be with
game.
that person? I feel like
Yeah.
sometimes that's part of the game. Like, just like somebody, like for me,
When you get in movies, you gotta
Oh,
that's what
boy.
I'm saying. It's the
Oh, no.
same thing. Fresh,
talking
what
about
about
movies.
you can't be with an actor? What if she got a
Actress.
Yo, listen, man.
actress? What an actress? What if Lala playing the 50 in Power?
If her bag is situated, and if she, you know what I'm saying?
If her
she
bag is
grown-
situated.
If she grown and she making smart decisions other than that movie, we gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a jealous dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you an actor, you an actor. Just don't act too much. Just act like you know. You know what I'm saying?
Act like you got
Just
some
act
sense.
like you got some sense. You know what I'm saying?
Act like you know how to act.
So
Act
let's
like you know
say
how to act.
so speaking of acting like you got some sense, let's say you were Papoose and you found out the situation about
What you mean? What knockout?
He knocked some out.
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah.
I didn't hear about that.
He did knock.
That
But
didn't
then
go
she
viral
wound up
enough.
staying with
I
him,
didn't hear
though.
about that.
She wound up staying with him. So what was the
Pat knocked him
knockout?
out?
Yeah, he did.
Pat knocked him out?
Yeah, that's how everybody knew
Before.
that. That's how
That was
everybody knew
prior.
that she was messing with him because
mean?
That happened first.
that happened first. That's
And
how.
he still slaps after.
He's still with her now.
Still
Yeah, he's with her
after- No, listen. Pat beat the
So
dude up
all right,
and
so
the dude slapped again?
allegedly what happened was
What's going on? That's bad.
allegedly the story was that he was messing with her. Papoose found out they was all at the battle and he knocked the guy out.
Remy did bad. I ain't gonna lie. Remy did bad.
But like I said last time, I'm pretty sure she's a Bronx girl. I'm pretty sure she's getting her lick back for him doing whatever he did while she was in
And again,
jail.
that's bad though, nigga. He held her down in the can. I just think it's because Pap got bad swag. You know what I'm saying? I respect Pap. Pap shot to the whole Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? But Pap got bad swag. Pap's swag is bad. You know what I'm saying? Pap needed a stylist. If Pap give him a good stylist, he might be all right.
I
You know
mean,
what
he
I'm
got
saying?
his daughter.
Yeah, what's the name? Chanel put it on.
She
Like,
putting a drip on him?
yeah.
There's something about Pap that's like, he just missing a little swag. You know what I'm saying? Because don't get me wrong, Pap could rap. Pap is a
He
is a
really
very
could
good
rap. He's
rapper,
nice.
but- yeah,
And
but
I feel like
sometimes
it's kind of
ain't
unfortunate
at
that
all.
they had to break up because it's like
Oh, they
I
broke
feel like
up?
Papoose put his career on hold for like a while to like really
I'm
hold
lit.
Shorty down. Come
I didn't know
on,
they broke up. I thought they was
Mr.
working
Big
it out.
Brooklyn.
I thought they was working
Maybe
it
they're
out.
working out now, but like a few weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, they did announce a breakup, right? DWI.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Allegedly, that's what I
She
heard.
outgrew that. She outgrew the baggy jeans and.
Yeah, I mean, she came home. I mean, but you see that happen with guys a lot too. And can you be mad, guys? They with a girl, she might hold them down. And they come home and they not really in love with her no more. That's not really what they want. They're into something else. Is that wrong?
No, it's called life.
Right, and that's what I say. I feel like somebody was telling me. I was like, I'm never staying miserable to be with nobody.
Exactly. Hey, horns to that. Why? You get one life. You
And
get
my
one life.
I think it was my sister. My sister was telling me like, oh, nobody wants to build anymore. Nobody wants to da-da-da. And I said, Ma, listen, I'm not staying with nobody if I don't feel like I'm happy. I can't be unhappy with nobody. I'd rather be by myself.
What's the point?
For all of that.
I
You
wonder
feel
what
me?
the people that's doing
I
it,
could
what's
do
the
by
end game?
myself. Like,
What's the end result?
I've been doing it by myself for a very long time. It ain't that difficult.
To make
You
a
feel
lot of
me? I
money
make it
together,
happen. So
die,
it's just like,
and your kids argue about the money when you gone, and like that, all of that leaving money behind and legacy and all that. Yo, you better get your next generation together. Growing the bag.
no, that's a fact too. That's a fact too, and that's why, honestly, for me personally, I really don't wanna. When my parents got like, hopefully no time soon, but when they do pass on, I would never like. I'm hope that I'm in such a financial state that it would never even matter, like what they left for me. You know what I mean? I could just like let my siblings just do what they want to do with it, and I don't have to fully be a part of that. Cause I just see a lot of times like a lot happens
fighting,
with that,
right?
a lot of fighting. And I love my siblings so much. That's something that I'm extremely grateful. Sometimes my parents get on my nerves or whatever. But I love them very much. And I'm extremely grateful most of all, like, honestly, for my siblings because I don't know what I would be without being, like, a sister, you know? It means a lot to me to have siblings. So shout out to that.
Yeah, and I'll tell you from my standpoint, my mom passed in 2003. And then my pops passed 2020, and they didn't leave a lot for us to fight over. But even when we had to deal with the life insurance stuff at the end, it was done like how it was, split in three, and then the grandkids, and that was it. Like I don't understand. It's simple math. Like what makes you think you deserve more than somebody else or whatever? But then what makes it cool to fight and argue over? The legacy of somebody
somebody else shit, right?
that they built to leave you in a better position, and then y'all wind up selling the house or doing this, and it defeats all of what they work for you. Like, I don't like that for us, and we talk all this black excellence. And
yeah, and that's the thing. Everybody's always talking about legacy, but the thing is, y'all don't even build solid foundations in the household. There be siblings that don't. You see how I said I love all my siblings or whatever. Like, even though if we fight or whatever, it might not get along all the time. Like, there's definitely loyalty there. You feel me? We always gonna ride out for each other. If I need anything, they got me. If they need anything, I got them. So, but I see a lot of people don't even have those type of solid foundations in like households. People don't have good relationships with their parents, or, you know, it's just a lot that people, you know, deal with. So it's just like.
Yeah, I think I like what you said, because both your parents are here and you have good relationships now. So this is the time where, you know, just know that as y'all elevate and grow, the every day you wake up and having a good time, unfortunately, that's years going off of the timeline, and it's inevitable. It's going to get to that point, and you want to make sure that they cool and you cool when you get to that point, that it's not all of other fun, because that makes it even worse. You can't even celebrate them. Like my dad, me and my sister was able to celebrate him, because although he wasn't doing great, at least we spent all the time of his last, you know, his last few years helping him out in the home and bringing him home and being with him and all that. So it wasn't like he was just like, we just fighting over stuff. Like, we was just like, all right, this is what it is. And we held him down until he was out of here.
Right, and I respect that. And that's how I want to be. I never want to be at odds with my siblings or have beef with any of them. For sure. I'm a very loyal person, too. Like, I don't... Yeah, like... Especially... I don't... You do anything to any of my siblings, it's on him. Probably more than myself, to be honest. Probably more than myself, because I'm not, you know, I'm a little staticky, but...
I like that, too.
But my siblings is more... I'm more staticky when it comes to my siblings. Like,
stop what you're doing. Like, everything must stop.
Yeah.
I like that, too.
And I have a sister that's 1 year younger than me, so we grew up very, very close. And so, you know, but everybody, if you went to school with me and Jessica, y'all already know that duo was not to be played with. But with that being said, we about to get up out of here. It was amazing. Shout out to DWI. Shout out to Fresh.